Josh, take Royal Guard Charles to the position and make sure it's done. Period. After that, take this whore of a madam, right, to the outhouse and dump all this claret weed powder on her face. Lock her in there with a mirror. Don't give her no food or water. Oh my god. If she's hungry, she's free to look in the mirror and lose her appetite. Or she could stuff herself with feces. An ugly person inside and out, that's what she deserves. Oh my god. Holy crap, literally. All right, what's up, y'all? We back. Episode 16, The Long Road Home. Josh said text written with silver plant ink can only be revealed when soaked in water. I said, okay, so I'll find out everything I need to know if I soak this journal in water. He said, yes, Jess. Are you ready to go back to wherever you came from? Okay, how long have you known about this, bro? You've been watching me read this forever. Josh said, I always known about it. I just never expected anybody to care. Alright, to be completely honest, this was really the only reason I came here. He said, my apologies for not telling you about this sooner then. I guess part of me didn't want you to know about this. That was selfish of me. I shouldn't even feel anything about it. It's just, you keep stirring the still water that's supposed to stay still. Okay, it's not right, but I don't want it to stop. Okay, Josh? He feeling the kid. I said you could come with me, Josh. I already told you that. You don't owe the king nothing. Your whole life was forced upon you. Get away from all this with me. Choose your own life and find your happiness. The royal guard lifts his head up with his cloudy white eyes facing you. Though there is nothing but emptiness in his eyes, you know he is deep in thoughts. He said, please don't tempt me to think like that, Jess. Let alone the fact I don't belong in your world. I'm a blind man who knows nothing but fighting and killing. I don't have the luxury to think about what I want. All I should care about is what His Majesty wants. Okay, is that what the vow is about? You can't even be the master of your own mind. He said, the day I became a royal guard, I kneeled before His Majesty and I took this vow. Your Majesty, I pledge my life to you. I shall be your weapon and your shield. Your wish is my only desire. Serve until my last breath, I shall not marry. I shall attach myself to no one but my rightful king. I am not an oath breaker, Jess. I said you ain't got to break your oath to be with me, Josh. We don't have to marry. In my world, it's pretty normal to just shack up, bro. He said, it don't matter either way, Jess. I can't abandon my king or leave Ethania. With your beauty, strength, kindness, and the king's affection, you can get anything you want. You deserve so much better than being stuck nowhere. With a blind, emotionless man who doesn't even have a surname. Yeah, you do. Your surname Tank Top. Unlike His Majesty, I can never give you what you truly deserve. I said, bro, I don't have to work like this, though. You give me hope in this grim and discouraging place. You don't need to take my hand just to be with me. We can just find solace in each other. He said, I'll only break your heart, Jess. Nothing good will ever come out of this. I cannot bear to see you in pain or risk your life just for my own selfish desire. Please, just go home and find your true happiness. It's for the best. Josh, you coming with me. I'm going to make you come with me, Josh. By the end of this. He said, just trust me on this, Jess. I'm done talking about this. I have to go. His Majesty is waiting for me. Be careful with the journal. His Majesty still comes to the relic chamber once in a while. If you break it, even I can't cover for you. Okay, rejections aside, that might have been the most emotional response he's given me. Y'all, Josh feeling the kid, but he don't want to come with me? That's crazy. Alright, how I get this journal wet? Where's some water at? Go dump it in that fish tank that girl dumped me to. After a trip to the bathhouse, I got some water. Carefully, you place a wet towel on the top of the first page and press gently on it. Okay, is it working? With the pages dampened, lines of gray text start revealing in between the lines of black text. Okay, real sneaky, Wade. Now let's see what you can tell me. Okay, it says, my name is Wade Williams, one of the combat engineers in the 1st Engineer Regiment. Okay. Oh, that looked like, that looked like the Green Scarf Man, y'all. Okay, it's year 1939, U.S. Air Force Headquarters. Colonel Jack said, you sure about this, Wade? It's a prototype after all, and you're my best engineer. I can always get someone else to do the flight test. Wade said, I have faith in my T3, Fokker, sir. Someone else might not get it right anyway. Jack said, well then, show me what she can do. He said, enjoy the show, sir. Okay, it's Wade the outsider, y'all. There I was, sitting inside the plane I designed. It was small, but more effective than the other bulky aircraft we had. Boy, if this wasn't my best work yet. Okay, so he was an engineer. As much as I was Colonel Jack's favorite engineer, it still wouldn't hurt to impress him a bit more. Knowing he was watching me, I did a huge barrel roll in the sky, skillfully gliding just above the sea. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's when it happened. I didn't know how it turned pitch dark all of a sudden. It was an eclipse. It was a solar eclipse. All I heard was a loud whooshing sound, as if I had crossed some kind of barrier. Before I could regain altitude, my plane was struck by some random lightning. Okay, what the hell? Oh my god! The lightning fried one of the engines. I lost control of the plane. Y'all look at that plane on fire. Luckily, I knew my T3 Fokker. I could do this. I could do this. Slowly, I balanced the plane against the wind to reduce the falling speed. It was hard to see in this pure darkness. I didn't know when I would land. It definitely took a while, and luckily my small plane was gliding down slow enough. Okay, you landed anything, yeah? God knew how long I was stuck in that pure darkness. I glided my T3 Fokker down the best I could, but it still broke apart. I had no idea where I landed. There was nothing but trees around me. Suddenly, I was hit by this immense tiredness and my whole body was sore. That was a rough landing, but I braced myself for impact. Thanks to years of military training, I was hardly injured. Maybe I just needed some water. Okay. Okay, following the sound of running water, I found a mountain stream which disappeared into a huge blue lake. I kneeled down, attempting to take a sip of the crystal clear water. Then I saw my very own reflection in the lake. I said, what happened to me? Not only my brown hair went completely white, there were wrinkles all over my face. It was like I aged 20 years just within a day. Refusing to believe that was reality, I punched myself really hard in the waist. Oh my god. That pain was definitely real. No, this can't be happening. I'm a combat engineer in my prime, not some useless old fart. And my little girl is waiting for me at home too? I need to fix my T3 Fokker and get out of this hellhole. Okay, what the heck? Wade was not actually an old man who came to Ethania. He got old after entering Ethania. Why I didn't get old? Did I age up? Am I like freaking 40 years old now? Last time I checked, I still pretty much look the same. Who knows? I could actually be older without noticing. I should probably keep reading to find out more. Yeah, you should, Jess. While trying to seek help, I wandered into a town full of people with funky hair colors. And the way I dressed, I felt like I walked into some medieval movie scene. As much as I was a realist, there was no denying something magical was going on with my sudden aging. The weird thing is, if I traveled back in time, how did I get so much older? I decided to talk to the locals just to find out what I had gotten myself into. Look how they looking at him. They thought I was a lunatic because of the way I was dressed and the way I talked. After a long talk, I slowly figured out I was in some kind of kingdom called Ethania. They had no idea what I was going on about. To avoid confusion, I just told them I was from another kingdom. This kingdom, Ethania, along with 7 other kingdoms, was kind of a small world in its own. It was possible that the dark area I was gliding in served as some kind of barrier between the two worlds. Why is that man talking, y'all? This man with the green hair. Why are his lips moving? Like, stop talking. I'm talking. Okay, it was highly possible that the barrier had something to do with the space-time continuum. It could be like a vortex that twisted time and space, resulting in my aging. Maybe if I could find out how to enter the barrier from this side, I could go back in time. Fortunately, I stayed conscious throughout the fall. It might take some time, but I could probably calculate and locate where the darkness disappeared into this medieval world. I could not fix the engine, but if I could turn it into a glider and find a mountain just high enough, my wife, my little girl, no matter what, I must go back and hold them in my arms again. So the black area where he was gliding through was exactly where he started aging. But if I went through the exact same barrier, oh my god, that must be why. Wade had a plane, and he was gliding in the barrier for so long because he didn't want to crash the plane. I passed out before I even reached the barrier. I just fell straight through. Just because of that, I spent way less time in the time twisting barrier than Wade did. Okay, so I didn't age. I probably aged a little bit too, but at my age, even if I aged a couple years, no one would notice, right? Because black don't crack. I could be in my 20s now, but if what Wade predicted was true, I might just get back to my world before the plane even got attacked. Okay, this note definitely makes a lot more sense now. There's a barrier between the world I came from and this world I'm currently in. And this barrier twists time itself, resulting in the aging. Okay, I don't know how Wade found out about this, but I guess that's how it works. He did a barrel roll and I just fell out of a plane. Either way, it seems you can only enter the barrier by falling in. To get inside the barrier again, I have to fall into it. But then, where's the glider? Is there really a high enough altitude point in Ethania? I can probably find more answers in the journal. Okay. Attempting to damp the pages again, you reach for the towel, but it's dried up already. Okay, how long have I been reading? I need some fresh air. Okay, here go Charles, y'all. Oh, look at me, trying to push me back with your delicate little hands. Madame Bianca said, oof. Oh my god, Charles forcing himself on her. Okay, I can do this. I can fight Charles. I can fight Tank Top. I've been waiting to fight you. Oh my god, y'all. Alright, Madame Bianca said, oh my goodness. Charles said the king never spices things up for you. She said his majesty doesn't even move a muscle when it comes to night attendance. I was trained to serve the king, not myself. He said, such a waste for a beautiful woman like you. Well, are you thirsty for more, your grace? Oh, she thirsty, all right. Shut up and ravish me, you beast. Yo, as you wish. Oh my god. Charles was not kidding when he said some women were actually willing to sleep with him. Your cheeks redden as the wooden floor squeaks underneath them. Not squeaks. Why am I watching this? Oh my god. Charles said, if I may ask your grace, you got your cleared weed powder. Our deal was done. Cleared weed powder? Didn't the physician say that's what ruined Solana's face? Bianca said, not now, Charles. Okay, so you the culprit. This the one who made the rouge. I can't believe this. She was the one trying to destroy me then. But why? I ain't do nothing to her. I'm gonna kill them both right here, right now. Drop kick them. Charles so focused on getting some, now's as good a time as any. Right, to come in there and drop kick them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, no, wait. This Royal Guard Charles, just calm yourself. You can't even defeat him on your best day. Bianca said, Charles. Okay, let's see what they gotta say. It must be another way to take him down. Look at me. As Royal Guard Charles and Madame Bianca slowly get dressed, you kneel down outside the window to avoid being seen. Look how I just slithered down, y'all. Oh my god. Charles said, catching a breath, your grace. She said, well, that was enough time. Y'all, why is it doing that? I don't know what it said. But Charles laughing. 3 night attendance with that performance, I'll die a happy man. Well, I better get back to patrolling. She said, Charles, I want you to know that I'm doing this because I really enjoy our time together. Look at me. Look at me peeping in the back, y'all. Charles said, happy to oblige, your grace. She said, the thing is, I do have one more favor to ask you. He said, you want me to take out Jess? Ooh! Don't do it. I don't think your rouge trick will work again. Look at y'all. She said that troll got lucky. I can't see the rest of it. Ever since Dolores died, Solana has been staying in the king's bed with her dirty lowborn. Oh my god. I haven't been picked for night attendance since then. It's been hard, Charles. That's what she said. What a slut. Bianca said, anyway, what I'm saying is, Jess draws way too much attention now. I have to deal with her later. I'm more worried about Consort Arya. I thought His Majesty would send her right to the rope room. Charles said, everything points that right to Consort Arya. You got nothing to worry about, girl. Bianca said, I don't like loose ends, Charles. As long as she's breathing, there's a chance for something. I don't know. I can't read it. Charles said, you want me to end her right in the dungeon? Y'all talk about killing that girl? Make it look like an accident. He said, anything for my beautiful madam. Oh my god. He said, I'll do it after dark, your grace. You should get rid of all the leftover clear weed powder, though, just in case. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's some tea I just stumbled upon, y'all. If I go talk to the king now, we can probably intercept Bianca before she discards the powder. Okay, should I save Consort Arya, though? She a butthole, but still. I don't like Arya, but she don't deserve to die, though. Not before I drop kick her. We gonna have a quick word with the prison guard, and then we gonna talk to the king. Okay, there's still somebody's life at stake, right? Can't get that blood on my hands. If I make haste, I'll be able to do both. Okay, you can do both. Meet in the middle, dance all night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, blue hair, sir. He said, something you need, Royal Guard Jess? Yes. How can I convince him to hide Consort Arya? I can't tell him the truth. All these guys look up to Charles. He's way more likely to suck up to Charles by letting him kill Consort Arya. Is there any chance you can move Arya to a hidden cell and not let anyone know? He said, for what? I said, I can't tell you why, bro. I just need her hidden for the night. It should be an easy task. He said, maybe, but why would I do that for you? What's in it for me? I said, really, bro? Really? You want something in return for doing something this simple? He said, maybe you can do something simple for me as a return, too. Okay, what you want? He said, just one kiss from the most beautiful woman in the palace. I'll blow you a kiss. Hold on. The longer I stay here, the more time Bianca has to get rid of the powder. Yeah, one kiss, nothing more. He said, oh my God. Okay, I kiss him on the cheek. Okay, thank you. You pull away immediately as the prison guard grins with satisfaction. Kissed by the most beautiful woman and the first female royal guard. I'm the luckiest man alive. Okay, now go move. Go move that girl. Do what I told you to do. He said, yes, I'll move Consort Arya to a different cell and keep everyone out. Okay, don't tell anyone where she is, not even the other royal guards. He said, fine, I'll just play dumb. Okay, good. Thanks for your help. Look at me, y'all. Using what I got to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? Look at Maria. I forgot about you. I forgot I was supposed to drop kick you. Maria said, what's so funny? I said, nothing. I just didn't expect you to be crying like a baby. She said, it's all your fault. Alec won't talk to me anymore. Okay, unlike you, your brother is a good person. I can think of a million more reasons for him to be mad at you. She said, I've done a lot of bad things. He doesn't usually get this mad at me. He never treated me like I didn't exist before. Why is he so angry? I mean, it's not like I succeeded anyway. Oh, girl, when I drop kick you, though, boo-hoo, the Night Raven didn't get R-worded. I can't say that on YouTube. Sad day for the Gregolian princess. Gotta go. I'm in a hurry, girl. Maria said, wait, Royal Guard. What? She said, my brother highly respects you. Maybe you could talk to him for me. I said, girl, you gotta be out your mind if you think I'll help you after what you did to me. What are you talking about? Maria said, please, I'd do anything to make it up to you. Oh, girl, there's nothing you can do other than let me drop kick you. Okay, actually, there might be something you can do for me, though. She said, I'd do anything to get Alec to talk to me again. Okay, well, you still got that powder you used on me? She said, I got a little bit of it left, yeah. I wasn't planning on using it. Okay, I don't care why you kept it. I just want you to do something for me, girl. So shut up. She said, you're not making me eat it, are you? Tempting, but no. Don't be giving me ideas either. Madame Bianca's estate is right down there. I want you to give her a little bit of that powder. She said, why? I said, let's just say she needs a little help with her night attendance. Can you do it? She said, of course. That's much easier than doing it to you. Okay, whatever. Don't get smart. After you're done with the powder, just go get Royal Guard Charles. He should be patrolling around the supply quarter right now. Go find him and let him know Madame Bianca is ready for the beast. Maria said, you Athenians do know how to keep it interesting between the king and the empresses. Okay, girl, shut up. That's all you gotta do. Go do it. Maria said, sounds easy enough. If I do this, you'll talk to Alec for me, yes? Yeah, but only if you succeed. I ain't like Mara. She said, deal. Okay, I'll go get His Majesty prepared. Good luck. Okay, look at King Cletus, y'all. Your Majesty. He said, Jess? Okay, I got something to tell you, bro. He said, what's up? I said, I found something about Madame Bianca and Royal Guard Charles. Okay, look at me telling the tea. With great details, you explain to King Cletus everything you saw and heard this afternoon. Spilling all the tea. You know what I'm saying? Snitch on him. He said, are you sure about this, Jess? Yes. Those are some serious accusations. I know. I'm telling the truth, Your Majesty. I heard him. I understand this is your madam I'm talking about. King Cletus says she's just an empress who can easily be replaced. You, on the other hand, okay, watch yourself, though. Realizing it's not the time and place to talk like that. King Cletus takes his eyes off you and lets out an embarrassed chuckle. He said, well, how you want to do this? I said, it's highly possible that Madame Bianca still has the leftover claret weed powder. If we go there and search her estate right now, I can probably get some solid proof. He said, there's no time to waste then. Lead the way. Okay, I suggest we bring Josh with us just in case. He said, all right, we can definitely use him in this search. Okay. All right, meanwhile, Y'all look at them again. Bianca said, pin me down and rip off my corset again, Charles. Charles said, whoa, aren't you voluptuous today, Your Grace? She said, says the man who tasted every inch of my body this afternoon. Not tasted. What are you waiting for, my beast? I want to feel you again, right here. He said, oh, I'm going to give it to you so hard, you little skank. Oh, my God. Yo. Oh, my God. As the lustful royal guard runs his hand all over the moaning Madame Bianca. My goodness. You lead King Cletus and royal guard Josh through the back door of the estate. Look at them. Yo. Oh, my God. Under the chandelier, the unfaithful madam gasps with satisfaction, and King Cletus's face darkens. Much to your amazement, rather than showing anger or jealousy, the annoyed king narrows his eyes. It's more like the kind of facial expression you make when you accidentally step on dog poop. As for Josh, it seems the emotionless royal guard is caught off guard for a moment. Judging by the blush on his face, maybe he's not that emotionless after all. You reach out a hand and poke his arm playfully. Startled, Josh immediately retracts his emotional display and switches back to his emotionless expression. You smile at him slyly and turn your attention back to Madame Bianca. Unaware of my presence. They getting it in that much, y'all. Unaware of your presence, the eager madam wraps her arms around the royal guard and lets out a lascivious laugh. Okay, I owe you one, Princess Maria. Yeah, 3 people walked into this room and they do not have any idea. King Cletus said, what y'all think y'all doing? Oh my God. Charles said, it ain't what it looked like, bro. Madame Bianca and I were just Bianca said, Royal Guard Charles was getting me ready for night attendance, Your Majesty. Oh, I bet. Is that how you get yourself ready, girl? Is that keyhole of yours so small that you have to grind it out with a huge rod to make it easier for the key? Oh my God. Yo! Do not laugh. Jess in the story can't laugh, but Suggestions is back here cackling. Oh my God. This is a very serious situation, Jess. King Cletus said, for heaven's sake, my empresses are for me. Me only, Charles. They supposed to bear my children, not for your bottom wedding. Oh my God. Unfortunately, that's not even the biggest issue right now. King Cletus crosses his arms and nods at you approvingly. Okay, I know y'all got cleared weed powder. I know it's in here. You ruined Solana's face. You ruined my sister's face. You're going to pay for that. Even with such a life-threatening situation ahead of him, the royal guard seems surprisingly calm. After giving you a long, calculating look, he turns around and stares at Madame Bianca coldly. Why are you looking at her? The icy stare sends chills down Bianca's spine. Charles! To Madame Bianca's horror, Royal Guard Charles turns around and tears open the cushions of her seat. Swiftly, he reaches below the fabric and takes out a tiny paper-wrapped pouch. He said Madame Bianca was just going to get rid of her cleared weed powder. Bianca said, Charles. He said, I was actually going to take this evidence and tell you everything, Your Majesty. Oh, don't even think about it, bro. You in on this. I know you always hated me. I saw you went out of your way to please Madame Bianca too. Don't even try to deny it. I saw y'all getting it in earlier, so shut up. He said, I'm honored to have Madame Bianca's affection, but I've been pretending to return her affection just to gain her trust. And it worked. Now I have this very proof of Madame Bianca's wrongdoing. Okay, you a liar though, bro. You lying. He said, I was there when Bianca stole the cleared weed powder from the physician. I had no idea why she needed that. I just figured it was a medical herb powder. Oh, bro, you a liar. The lies, the lies, the lies. King Cletus said, let Charles explain first, Jess. I don't want to let him explain. This why I don't like you, King Cletus. Charles said, well, I just thought, what harm could some medical powder cause? I was in no place to interfere with a manners business anyway, so I let that pass. I finally knew how big of a mistake I made when I heard about the rouge. It was my fault that concubine Solana had to suffer for that. So he's just gonna deny his part in this. He's actually very good at this. He's actually a very good liar. Bianca said, no, that's not how it happened. You got me the powder after I gave you everything, Charles. How could you? Charles said, apologies, Your Grace. I only pretended to return your affection to get the truth out of you. I might have overstepped my boundaries in order to earn Bianca's trust, Your Majesty. I only did it to find out the truth as a part of my royal guard duties. Oh, he's good. He's very good. Okay, I said, is that how it is? You slept with a madam as part of your royal guard duties. He said, I know I was wrong, your majesty, but Madame Bianca threw herself at me. She was a very beautiful woman, and I really needed to earn her trust. I know you ain't gonna fall for this, King Cletus. I know you ain't. King Cletus said, so you know about Madame Bianca's crime and you consorted with her just to get evidence? He said, exactly. That's how I got my hand on this leftover claret weed powder. Okay, you just happen to know where she was hiding it. Is he believing this, y'all? Is King Cletus believing this? Knowing nothing she says will make any difference, Bianca gives up and bursts into tears. Charles, don't lie. Don't lie. I know you had a part in this. I heard you and Madame Bianca talking about disposing this powder together and killing Consort Arya to clear loose ends. He said, all part of the act, Jess. I needed her trust. I wasn't really going to do any of those, obviously. King Cletus said, very well, Charles. You've been loyal to me. I trust you. What? Y'all, are you kidding me, King Cletus? Charles said, thank you, your majesty. He said, the proof is here. There's no denying Madame Bianca was indeed the person behind this. King Cletus shoots Charles a dubious look. He returns the questionable gesture with a nervous smile. I understand what you think of your majesty, but a man has needs. Not every man can live like an empty husk like Josh. Josh said, there's a difference between restraining emotions and having no discipline, Charles. Y'all. He said, I know I was wrong to lay with Madame Bianca, but your majesty. Other than that, I've been nothing but loyal to you. I just wanted to collect evidence. I meant no harm. He said, whatever your reasons were, you still laid with a madam, Charles. Is that what your oath was about? Serving me by laying with my wives? He said, please give me a chance to redeem myself, your majesty. I'll never lay eyes on any woman in the palace again. He said, how can I trust you around my empresses anymore? Like you said, a man has needs. It's not like your manly needs will just suddenly disappear, right? He said, please trust me, your majesty. My sole purpose is to serve you. King Cletus stares at Royal Guard Charles coldly. He said, you have two options, Royal Guard Charles. I can send you to the rope room for being an oath breaker, or you can keep your oath and serve by my side until your last breath. He locks his eyes on Royal Guard Charles's crotch. After you castrate yourself. Oh my God. Oh my God. He said, your majesty, please have mercy on me. Okay, the choice is yours, bro. Beheading or castration? He said, I choose castration, your majesty. Okay. Josh, take Royal Guard Charles to the position and make sure it's done. Period. After that, take this whore of a madam, right, to the outhouse and dump all this claret weed powder on her face. Lock her in there with a mirror. Don't give her no food or water. Oh my God. If she's hungry, she's free to look in the mirror and lose her appetite. Oh my God. Yo. Or she could stuff herself with feces. An ugly person inside and out, that's what she deserves. Oh my God. Holy crap. Literally. Josh said, yes, your majesty. Oh my God. Yo. As much as you hate Madame Bianca for what she did, you still can't help feeling a little pity for her. I ain't feeling pity for her. That was supposed to be me. That was supposed to have scars on my face. A slow and painful death among filth. There is no worse way to die. As King Cletus turns around to face you, his disgusted expression disappears into his usual charming smile. He said, I'm sorry you had to see that, Jess. Having an unfaithful empress is the biggest insult to the Athenian king. Okay, I understand, your majesty. She cheated on you, look. It won't heal Solana's scars, but she'll feel safer now. Cletus said, come, walk with me back to the royal quarter. Okay, y'all. My God. Okay, the next morning. Oh yeah, I gotta get out of here. I forgot. Prince Alec, what you doing? He said, Jess, you packing already? He said, Father's having me carry all these tributes to our carriage. Well, we did overstay our welcome. Y'all did. I'm so livid at Maria. She didn't even understand the extent of the problem. As her older brother, it was partly my fault, allowing her to be this way. I said, no offense to King Neelus, but I think it's mostly his fault. He said, my father don't care for morality. Gregolia had been at war before he was born. He grew up witnessing how my grandfather turned Gregolia into the strongest kingdom, Loyalty gained from tyranny will not last. I need Maria to understand that when I become the next king. Sometimes I don't know if she's vile at heart or just being clueless. Oh, well, I'm beefing with that girl forever. She tried to get me R-worded. So, she took the benefit of my kindness and had me passed out on the floor naked. Accidentally stepping on my toe, that's clueless. But drugging me to get me assaulted, that's pure evil. He said, "You're right. I guess it was just wishful thinking to assume she might have been clueless." Right. I've not talked to her ever since. I hated seeing my sister slowly become a shadow of my father. She was once an innocent girl who would sneak dinner rolls to the hungry servants. Now she whips them just for forgetting to cut the crust off her bread. Okay, I guess people do change. He said, "I'm losing hope. I don't think she'll get her innocence back again. I'll always love my sister, but I don't think she'll ever understand me. I'll just try to control her damage, but she's on her own from now on." Okay. He gave up on her because of me. I mean, it's what she deserves. It's what she deserves. Who knows? Maybe she'll come to the realization of her wrongdoings one day. He said, "I won't bet on it to happen." Anyway, thank you for being honest with me. It's hard to find anyone so understanding and honest to talk to. I said, "I guess it can be pretty hard to find honesty among you, being the Prince of Gregolia and all." He said, "Hey, Jess, can you read? I can write you from Gregolia from time to time. Now, can I read?" That way we can keep exchanging ideas, and if you ever need anything, you can write to me. I'll be happy to help. I can use Bell's Pigeons to deliver the letters. Okay, that sounds fun, bro. I don't plan on being here for that much longer, but okay. Alex said, "Well, I better keep moving these to the carriage." Father said we were to leave after lunch with King Cletus. Alright, don't let me keep you, bro. I got things to do. Yeah, that man ain't never gonna talk to his sister no more because of me. That's crazy. Okay, what you want, Penelope? She said, "Royal Guard Jess." Alright, this woman was Bianca's best friend. Might even be partners in crime, right? I'ma just stare at her till she say something. Cause what you want? What do you want? She said, "Will you stop staring at me like a starving hyena? I came to tell you something that might help you." Okay, I know you were close with Bianca. I ain't trusting a single word you say, girl. She said, "Yes, Bianca and I were close. But she stopped talking to me after she became a madam. She just cut me out after everything I had done for her." Okay, that sounds like your problem, though, to trust Bianca. That sounds like your bad. Your bad. She said, "Well, it don't matter now. There's no genuine friendship in the palace. All that matters is survival." Okay, what I had with Solana was genuine friendship. She said, "Then why she blocking you out of her life?" Don't worry about that. Mind your business. She said, "Well, Bianca may be gone, but I'm not about to go down with her." You know why Bianca made that rouge in the first place? Because she hate me, obviously. She said she hates anyone with a pretty face, but she never cared enough to do more than slapping. The reason she planned this whole thing was to bring you down for the queen. She was scared of her Azure Tiara being taken by Roxanne, so she had to prove her worth. Of course, the queen stayed out of the whole thing. She always does. So I would not lower my guard just because Bianca is gone now. Okay, I knew it. Everything lead back to Mara. So why are you telling me this now? I don't suppose it's just a random act of kindness. She said, "I'm a survivor, Royal Guard. I try to be on the winning team." The winning team? Is this a Roxanne's baby against Solana's baby thing? Not her winking. She said, "Neither. One thing I know about survival in the palace is how to pay attention to details and how to stay out of trouble." Okay, so what you talking about? She said, "I seen the way His Majesty looked at you, Jess. I just want you to know I'm not your enemy. I was just getting by. Remember that when the time comes." When the time comes, something about to happen. What you mean? She shakes her head and giggles as she turns around and walks away, leaving you pondering. Okay, she came all this way to warn me about the queen, but for what? And what the hell she means she said when the time comes? These medieval people are way too complicated. Yeah, what's about to happen to me? Let me talk to Raven and see how Solana doing. Oh, that's Zeddy. Hey, sis, how you holding up? She said, "It's nice to be back. Jess, I don't know how I can ever repay you for saving my life. Look, just try to be careful around Dawn from now on. It's a harsh lesson to learn, not just for you, but for me as well." Raven said, "I heard about what happened last night, Jess." Okay, does Solana know about it? Raven said, yes, Jess. I told her Grace everything I heard. Zadie said, I'm sure her Grace appreciates all you done for her. Okay, I just wish I could see her and talk to her. Raven said, I understand, Jess, but what? Zeddy said it wouldn't be wise for the two of you to see each other right now, but I have an idea. I deliver freshly baked bread to everyone in the morning. I can probably hide a note in the bread here and there. That way you can exchange your messages subtly. Raven said, that's a great idea. No suspicion should be aroused that way. Okay, that's a good idea, girl. Zeddy said, just make sure you come into the supply quarter early in the morning, so I'll have enough time to hide the notes. Okay, thank you, sis. Just because I kept Zeddy alive, y'all. Keep your people alive. I said, Raven, how is Solana? She been sleeping well? Is she eating enough? Is she warm? You gotta look out for my sis, girl. Can I take a look at her? Raven said, yes. Oh, look at Mara. Mara said, Solana made it very clear she wanted nothing to do with you. Haven't you done enough damage to the poor girl? Oh, girl, I'm about to drop kick you. I'm about to drop kick you. Mara said, you have not curtsied to the queen yet, Royal Guard. Okay, she the reason I can't see Solana right now. I only curtsy to people I respect, girl. Mara said, you better be careful what you about to say next, if you still wish to keep your tongue. You might have brought down Bianca, but I'm still the queen and you'll show me proper respect. Girl, I ain't showing you nothing. Shut up. Shut up. With an arrogant expression, Queen Mara tilts her head sideways and looks at you from the corner of her eyes. She said, now that we're clear on who is in power here, I came because the royal quarter maid Dawn fell ill and couldn't handle the chores. Raven, I need you to take over her duties until she recovers. Raven said, I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I'm specifically assigned to take care of concubine Solana. She said, are you saying serving concubine Solana is more important than serving me? Raven said, of course not, Your Majesty. Mara said, good. I need you to empty all the chamber pots. I said, no. Raven is not going to leave Solana alone to clean your crap. Mara said, how dare you speak so vulgarly in my presence? Okay, let me rephrase then. Raven is not abandoning her duties. If your boo-boo smells bad, Your Majesty, I suggest you learn how to deal with it yourself. She said, I'm the queen of Ethania. I don't clean my own chamber pots. If Raven won't come, then you will come do it for her. Oh, girl, I'm not cleaning nobody's boo-boo. What you mean? I'll clean mine if I have to, though, because I am that considerate. She said, that's because you enjoy being the filthy wench that you are. I said, okay, well, it's His Majesty's heir against your chamber pots, Your Majesty. I wonder what he'll think if he knows that's how you set your priorities. Mara said, you can protect her all you want. She still hates you for what you caused her. Shut up, Mara. I can't wait to drop kick you by the end of this. Raven said, thank you, Jess. Only you would have the courage to stand up to Her Majesty. Oh, girl, I got your back. I hate her, and I want to drop kick her. I was not about to let her have her way. Now, who is this? Oh, this King Neelish. Y'all. That man about to start plotting on me. Okay, King Cletus said, enjoying your stay so far, King Neelish? He said, of course, King. I appreciate everything you've done for us. Cletus said, I'm just glad we have this chance to strengthen our bond. He said, look, I understand things might not be pleasant between our kingdoms. Once again, I apologize for my daughter's thoughtless act. Cletus said, no harm done, King Neelish. Neelish said, anyway, I come to the realization that the solution to our very problem is the problem itself. I have a new proposal for you, King Cletus. King Cletus said, what is it, bro? What you want now? He said, I'm an old king. My biggest worry is the future of Gregolia. My son is wise and compassionate, but he's too sentimental, which makes him weak. My daughter is courageous and strong-willed, but she lacks the sensibility to be a good queen. King Cletus said, you too hard on your kids, bro. King Neelish said, I know my kids, and neither of them are fit for ruling Gregolia. But if I find Alec a queen who possesses all their strength without their weaknesses, Gregolia might have exactly what it needs to stay strong. King Cletus said, I'm confused. What you talking about, bro? He said, I understand your frustration when I brought up my first proposal. I was being utterly disrespectful. Regardless of the Night Raven bit, your royal guard is still a treasure to Ethania. A woman like her is worthy of the highest respect and admiration. So what you trying to say, bro? King Neelish said, King Cletus, I want your royal guard to marry my son, Alec. Through their marriage, Ethania and Gregolia will forever be united as an alliance. Upon my son's coronation, I'll step down from the throne and Jess shall rule beside my son. She shall be the queen of Gregolia. So what do you say, bro? Shall we marry them tonight? Oh my God, y'all.